here you will go for now. Let's understand what is the scope of planning. Okay, scope of planning, what is that? So here we can see there is an option that is scope of planning we should have. So what does it mean by scope of planning? Suppose here, as you can see, there are two plants, plant 1000 and plant 1100. There are two manufacturing plants. So what is happening? So plant 1000 is manufacturing something product, and that product has been received from plant 1100. Okay. So here is assembly and stock is getting added over here. Okay. So let us understand. Suppose you are having plant 1. Suppose you are having plant 1000. Okay. Then you are having plant 2000. Okay. And you are having plant, suppose 3000. So you have plant 2000. You have plant 1000. What are the different plants you are having in the system? 001, 1000 is there, 2000. Okay, 1000, 2000, and 1001. Okay, there are 3 plants. This plant 1 is your finished good plant. Suppose you are manufacturing finished good. Suppose your finished good is chair. Okay, you are manufacturing chair in this plant. Plant 2000 is your semi-finished good. What is meaning by semi-finished good? For this chair, you require plastic, plastic. What do you say? Chemicals. Okay, chemicals, and along plus in that additives are there like color. Okay, and strengthening element or something. That is your semi-finish. Okay. So those are manufactured in this plant, plant 2000, and plant 1000 is your raw material. What is the raw material? Suppose you are creating plastic. For plastic, what is the raw material? Resin is your raw material, right? Do you understand resin? Resin is a
Yes.
raw plastic or powder format, powder or granule format. Okay, granule. Now, in this plant 1000, you are either procuring directly resin, or after eating a resin powder procured from vendor, you are converted into the granular format. Let me show you. Plastic, resin. Can you see? This is going to be a resin. It's a small format. And can you see this is colored? This is called as a granules. This is the resin. Resin is a crush or powder format, and granules is nothing but this kind of small pieces, very, very small pieces. Everybody clear?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes.
Do you got the idea? Okay. So your raw material team is going to procure this resin. Okay, resin, and then they will convert that resin into somewhere like that. Okay, like this kind of format. They will convert it into this kind of raw format. Okay, and then it will bring this material to this plant, SFG plant, and here in this SFG plant, they will create, melt it out, add some colors into that. Okay, assume we are having all three resin with this white color, and here they are adding some colors and something and changing the color, and finally they are creating plastic chairs. Okay, so let me see. No, it will not show, but leave it. These are your plastic chairs, right? This is your final finished product. Okay. So this is going to be manufactured. So this raw semi-finished product will pass to this plant, and in this plant we will have it. Okay. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the test case scenario. Okay, now what is the scope of planning? What is mean by word scope? Whether this is in your purview or not. So when you say scope of planning, so you are going to do planning for which stock plant? Okay, so if you are saying we are having scope of planning, and in that all these three plant are covered, means that is your scope of planning. All these three plant are in your purview, in your scope. So we are going to call it a scope of planning. Now, how the scope of planning happened? Tell me. Suppose we are going to have these three plants, and we have to take MRP run. Okay, so which is the plant on which we should take first MRP run? MRP run should first happen on plant 1001 or on plant 2000, or it should happen on plant 1000. Any idea? Any guess? Bunny, Akash, both Akash. Any guess? On which plant we should take MRP run first? Suppose if I give the number, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. So on which plant we should take first MRP run?
I think 1000, sir.
Plant 3,
Plant
1001.
3. Okay. Right,
Plant
Akshay?
3.
Yeah, 1001 plant.
1001. Why 1001 plant?
Because of
Because we will provide the
first
raw
we
material.
will take raw material.
We are going to take raw material from here. Okay.
Yeah.
Good guy. Now, let me ask you one question like this. Suppose at your house there is 4 kg rice available. Okay. Okay. And you are going to boil that rice. Okay. Boiled rice. And then you are going to create a biryani from that. For example, okay, so biryani is your finished product. Boiled rice is your raw material. Sorry, semi-finished product. Okay, boiled rice, and raw rice is your raw material. Okay. Now you will say like this, or your mother or your wife or somebody who is going to cook this food, they'll say, oh, today we are having 4 kg rice available at home. So let us consume all 4 rice, or we have 4 kg rice. So I will prepare biryani for 4 kg rice. Or she will check how many people at home. Okay, we are having 4 people at home. Okay, then let me cook rice for 4 people. So how much rice we require? Then she will calculate based upon how much people we are having in the home. So she will try to understand the demand. Are you getting my point, guys? She is not going towards raw material. Do you understand? It's happened same in your house. Whatever rice is available, your mother or your wife is not going to cook everything. She will think first, what is the demand? How many people are going to eat the food? Right? Bunny, Akshay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So in that case,
Yes,
so
sir.
try to understand. Your company, suppose they are having 10,000 ton of raw material. So are you going to convert that all 10,000 into semi-finish and all this in whatever, suppose you convert it and you are having now 8,900 ton of plastic chemicals along with additives. Are you going to convert that all into chairs, and so you are going to manufacture 10 lakh chairs?
No, sir.
No.
Based on demand which we
Right?
have. We'll
What is your understanding? We first understand what is the demand. See guys, we get demand, everyone, and demand is always come to your finished good part. Remember? So your FG is going to get demand. Okay, FG will have demand. Okay, FG is going to have a demand, and based on that demand, you will understand. Okay, suppose in this month I have to manufacture 1 lakh chair. Okay, so for 1 lakh chair, how much ton of SFG I required? Oh, for 1 lakh chair, I required approximately 9,000 ton of semi-finished product. Okay, and for the 9,000 ton, I required 9,000 ton of resin. No, sorry, 8,000 ton of something, whatever calculation. Just don't go to the figure. Okay, this is random calculation. Okay, 9,000 ton of resin. So what happened? When you get a demand of 1 lakh chair needs to be manufactured in this month, then system will send that with this plant 1,000 will send demand to, because this is your finished good plant, right? We remember, see in this slide, we talk about demand comes to your finished product. Everybody, this is your plastic chair. This is your finished product. Demands come to over here and it will flow to your assembly one. What is your assembly one? that is your semi-finished assembly, plastic, chemicals and additives. Okay, right? So it will go to ORE. Mean it will go plant 2000 demand will receive to this plant, and from this it will go to your raw material. So the demand will go to your raw material. So ultimately your raw material, understand, in this month we have to manufacture 8,500 ton of raw material, and we have to send it to plant 2000 where they will have that, they will create 8,500 resin plus added colors and something 500 ton. They will have 9,000 ton of thing, and from 9,000 ton of raw material plastics chemicals, they will finally create 1 lakh chairs. Okay, clear team, how the demand is going to flow, how planning is going to happen.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Akshay,
Clear.
both of Akshay, are you clear now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
good
sir.
attempt, guys. Okay, I want you to participate. Nothing is right or wrong. Okay, but I just want to give you clear. Now let us understand scope of planning. The scope of planning is used. The scope of planning is used to plan as per your requirement. It may be a group of plant or MRP area. What is MRP area? We will understand later. But group of plant. So this is your group of plant. Plant 1, 2, 3. These are your 3 plants for which we are going to define. In scope of planning, OM0E, you can define the set of plants and MRP areas for which you want to run total MRP planning. Okay. So is now what does this mean? Now you will have interview question. I want to take MRP run for 3 plant. How I can do it? Interview question. I want to take MRP run for 3 plant. How I can do? You have only T code MD01, right? If you go to your T code, okay, in MD01, what is option? You have only 1 plant. So how we can go for 3 plant? So answer is you have to create a scope of planning. How to create scope of planning? /M4301, I guess. OM0E, sorry. /M0E. Okay, is a T code. OM0 is a T code. Can you see? This is the configuration T code. Okay, we are in now config. Okay, so how to do this configuration? Simple. We have to go for new entries. Okay, I will give no scope of planning. B or batch 15 is my scope. Okay, we have only 3 letters one. Okay, here we will update batch 15 scope of plan. Okay, something like that. Clear? Now I will select this. I will select this row and I will go for sequence of plant. Okay, then I will go for new entries. Now here we have to update sequence number 1. Okay, counter number 1, which plant we should take MRP run? We should have MRP run for plant 1000, then 2000, and then 1001. Okay, so same sequence we are going to update. We will take MRP run for 1000 plant. Then second should be MRP should be happen for your plant 2000, and then we should have third plant should be taken to picture, that is 101. Okay, enter. So these are the plant in this sequence, they are going to come under your MRP run. Clear? You understand the sequence? Akshay, Bunny, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, then I will save this scope of planning. The people, we will have transport request created. Okay. Now, if you go to your MD0, now if you go over here, /MD01, you can find a scope of planning batch 15. And you can remove this plant. You can take MRP run on foreground, or we can go to our T code /OMDBT. Okay. In MDBT, we can go to batch 15. This is my, I will change my variant. Okay. I will go for values, and here I will, instead of plant, this I will use batch 15 as my scope of planning. I will save this variant now. Enter. Okay. Go back. Now my variant is updated. I can schedule it immediately. If I schedule it immediately, so it is done. So I can go to T code /NSM37. This is the background jobs where, okay, where I can go. I can see schedule job, execute. So this job was just started at 6:34. It was get cancelled. I don't know reason what is that, but we can find out the reason. Okay. Job log. Okay. Job started, program batch. Please check the destination of parallel processing. job cancel, a system exception error. Okay, due to some error, it has been cancelled. Okay, no issue. Then, but you can see, we can see where the job has been started or not in this part. Okay, this is SN37T code where we can see the job log. Okay, let me see here. We are run /n MDBT auto control parallel processing was not activated. Batch 15 variant values parallel processing activated. Okay, no worries. We can search out later what is the reason for the job failure. But as of now, do you understand what is the scope of planning? Are we clear on the concept scope of planning?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Akshay, both of you. Okay.
Yeah.
When we
Yes,
have to take scope of planning, when you are having more than one plant to be taken or more than one MRP area to be considered for MRP run. Okay. At that time, we should go for scope of planning. Okay. So there are two T code we understand up till now. That is first T code is taking MRP run at plant level with the help of MD01, which is in foreground, that is in online. Okay, you have to stay online till the time this happens, but physically it is not possible. Hence, we can use the second T code, that is MDBT, where we can have MRP run in the background. Okay, in the background means we can run this. Okay, we can schedule this the way we are scheduled it for 1st of August. Similarly, we can schedule it for some specific time, or we can have it immediately run like way we have taken like this, and we don't have to stay in front of the system. We can close the system, we can go for our other work, and even though we forget, system will take care in the background. It will keep on running. Okay, there are servers on which SAP is installed, and they will take care further. Okay, so these are the two the first T code we have understood right now. What is MD01 and what is MDBT? Okay, any question?
Yeah, sir, what is MRP area, sir?
MRP area. Okay. So if you see metal master, zero. Okay. So laptop B14 is your material. Okay. You go to MRP area, MRP1, 120,000 storage. Storage. So why this results are not only results? My bad. So you can see MRP areas over here. Okay, first of all. Now, MRP area is what? You have to create MRP area. Okay, MRP area is nothing but it is a combination of your storage location, okay, and specific material. Okay, now suppose what happened? You are taking MRP run for this material, okay, this particular material, but there are MRP run you want to take only for particular storage location. Do you understand? You have different storage location, right? With the org level. Here you are having storage location. Like here only 1001 is available. Suppose you are having 2-3 different storage location and you want to take MRP run only for that particular storage location. Are you getting my point? Suppose there in your plant there are 5,000 components. In your plant 1,000. There are total plant 1,000. Plant 1,000 is having 5,000 components. Okay, but out of that 100 components are at S-lock. S-lock is storage location 0001. Okay, you have to conduct MRP run only for this. Then you can create MRP area. Okay, and you can go for it. Okay, so how to create MRP area? Let me show you. /n SPR. If you look at family, you have to go for production. Production. Then you will simply go for material requirements planning. Then you will go for master data and MRP area and activate define MRP area. Okay. And here you can create entries. Okay. You are having different MRP area. You can go for MRP area name. batch. Okay, it is mostly combination of plant and your storage location.
Storage location.
Okay, I will say batch 15, giving the name. Okay, randomly MRP type is going to be based on storage location. So you can have storage location wise, plant wise, and vendor wise. Okay, so let me go with storage location, and plant is 1000. Okay, and save. The storage location is going to be 0001. Okay, and I'm going to save it. Error in customizing number of storage location, enter in storage location MRP. Why error? Okay, in this way we can do it. I don't.